Here next today class is looping statement. Okay, looping statement. Looping statement nothing but a loop execute a sequence of statements many times until the stated condition becomes false. What is the meaning of loop? A loop is executed. Loop is executed the sequence of statements many times until the stated condition becomes false. Until the stated condition becomes false. A loop consists of two parts. A loop consists of two parts, a body of a loop and control statement. Two parts, a body of a loop and a control statement. These are two parts. The control statement is a combination of some conditions. The control statement is a combination of some conditions that direct the body of the loop to execute until the specified condition becomes false. Until the specified condition becomes false. The purpose of the loop is to repeat the same code a number of times. The purpose of the loop is to repeat the same code a number of times. Okay. A loop executes the sequence of statements many times until the stated condition becomes false. A loop consists of two parts. One is body part and another body of loop, another one is control statement. The control statement is a combination of some condition that direct the body of the loop to execute until the specified condition becomes false. Purpose of the loop to repeat the same code number of times. That purpose we are using looping statement. Okay, there are two types of looping statements are there depending upon the position of the control statement in a program. Okay, depending upon the position of the control statements in the program. In a program, a loop classified into two types: entry control loop, exit control loop. Entry control loop and exit control loop. And in an entry control loop, a condition is checked before executing the body of a loop. Before executing the body of a loop. It is also called as a pre-checking loop. It is also called as a pre-checking loop. Okay, it is also called as a pre-checking loop. Okay, next, next exit control loop. Exit control loop nothing but here the condition checked, the condition tested or the condition checked after executing the body of the loop. After checking, executing the body of the loop. It also called post checking loop. Post checking. Post means after execution of body. Pre-checking means before execution of body. Okay, there are two types of loops. Are there? Okay, on that first one, entry control loop. Entry control loop also called pre-check loop, and exit control loop also called a post-check loop. Okay, this is the loop. Okay, this is the loop. How the loop is repeated again and again. You can see there. Starting here, the condition is true. Then execute while block code. Then execute while block code. Come back and here what are the conditions are there? Statements are there. Those statements are executed. Then after come back again condition tested. Again condition tested here. Condition is true. Then come back again. Okay. Suppose condition is false. Then comes out of the while loop. Comes out of the while loop. Okay, and this is looping flowchart. Okay, here you can see the control condition must be well defined and specified. Otherwise, the loop will execute an infinite number of times. The infinite number of times. The control conditions must be well defined and specified. Otherwise, the loop will execute an infinite number of times. The loop that does not stop executing and process the statement number of times is called as infinite loop. Infinite loop. An infinite loop is also called endless loop. The infinite loop also called endless loop. The following are some of characteristics of infinite loop. No termination condition is specified. No termination condition is specified. Okay, there is finite number of loops are there. There you got accurate results. There you got accurate results. In algorithms also, there finite number of steps. Then only algorithm is possible or flowchart is possible. there is infinite number of steps are there, then those are not possible. Okay, like that here you can see first no termination condition is specified on that. The specified condition never met. The specified condition never met, then that is called endless loop or infinite loop. Endless loop or infinite loop. When we can execute that program is continuous on that output. What is that one? Output only. Okay, it cannot come backside of that program editor. Okay, only what is the out screen is there. That screen is blinked and that will show. Okay, there we can't find out which one is the output. Okay, that is the drawback of a infinite loop. Okay, next, C programs provides three types of looping constructs. So first one while loop, do while loop, and for loop. Okay, there are three types of looping statements are there in C programming. Okay, that is while loop, do while loop, and for loop. Okay, on that while loop, first one while loop. A while loop is the most straightforward looping structure. Straightforward looping structure. The basic format of while loop is as follows while condition tested at the beginning of the loop. While condition tested at the beginning of the loop. Then after what are the statements inside? The condition is true, then statements are executed, the condition false, then comes out of that loop. It is an entry control loop. It is an entry control loop. In while loop, a condition is evaluated before processing a body of the loop. Before processing a body of the loop. If condition is true, if condition is true, then and only then the body of the loop is executed. After the body of the loop is executed, the control again goes back at the beginning and the condition is checked. If it is true, the same process is executed until condition becomes false. Okay, meaning of this one, first condition is checked at the beginning of the loop. Their condition is true, then that loop is executed, the body is executed, again go back, again check the condition, the condition is true, then again execute the body. Suppose condition is false, then comes out of that loop. Okay, that is the while looping statement. That is while looping statement. Once the condition becomes false, the control goes out of the loop. One condition is false, the control goes out of the loop. That is the one. Uh, uh, that is the while loop. Okay, after existing the loop, the control goes to the statements which are immediately after the loop. Okay, when the condition is false, then comes out of the loop. What are the statements immediately after that loop? Those are executed. Those are executed. The body of the loop can contain more than one statement. If it contains only one statement, then the curly braces are not compulsory. Then the curly braces are not compulsory. It is a good practice though to use to curly braces even we have single statement in the body. Okay. In while loop, if the condition is not true, then the body of the loop will not be executed. Okay, not even once. It is different in do while loop. Okay, which we will see shortly. You can see. Okay, here this is the example for while loop. Here you can see. Okay, first two are the what are those two first two are what first two? First two are the those are the preprocessors. There we are using header files. Okay. Hash include stdio.h just standard input output header file. Next colio dot is also that is also header file. Then after you can use main function. Then after you can use main function. Okay, in main function, first you can declare the variables, declaration part and execution part. Declaration part only variables you can declare. In execution part, what are the statements you want to execute? Those statements you can write down in execution part. Okay. In declaration part, you can declare the variables. Okay. Integer is the data type. Which data type? Number is an integer data type variable. Okay. Number assign a value 1. That is initializing the value. Okay. Then after while looping statement, on that while looping statement, condition tested here. Condition number less than or equal to 10 means the starting value of number is 1. Okay. Their number is incremented by 1. Okay, here first time the loop is executed, one less than 10, condition is true, number one is printed. Then after, here again you can see, here again condition go back and a number value one. Now number is become 2, 2 less than or equal to 10, condition true, then number 2 is printed. Again condition number value is incremented by 1, now number value is 3. Okay, 3 is less than or equal to 10. Like that, 10 times the loop is repeated, 10 times the loop is repeated, 10 times those values are printed. Okay, 1, 2, 3, what are the number values? Those are printed here. Okay, that is enough. Okay, next, here you can see the above program illustrate the use of while loop. In the above loop, we have printed series of numbers from 1 to 10 using while loop. There you can see, okay, 1, 2, 3 are there. Those three you can see why we have initialize a variable called number one with value 1. Okay, we are going to print from 1 to 10. Hence, the variable is initialized with value 1. If you want to print from 0, then assign the value 0 during initialization. Okay, here you can see in initialization you entered there number is equal to 1. There you can mention 0. Then our loop is executed 11 times. 11 times means 0 to 10. Okay, next in a while loop we have provided a condition number less than or equal to 10, which means the loop will be execute the body until the value of number becomes 10, becomes a 10. After that the loop will be terminated and control will be false outside of the loop. In the body of the loop we have print the function to print our numbers and increment operator to increment the value per execution of loop. Okay, each and every time our loop is executed and each and every time we can repeat that by using increment operator. There is no increment operator, we can't increase the value of number. Again, initial value is 1, after execution it will become 2 and during the next execution it will become 3. This process will continue until value becomes 10. Okay, then it will print the series of console and terminate the loop. Okay, next here you can see a, a do while loop. Okay, a do while loop similar to while loop, except that the condition always executed after the body of the loop. After the body of a loop. It is also called exit controlled loop. Exit control loop. Entry control loop is while and for, and exit control loop is do while. Okay, here statement do statement next then after while. Okay, as we saw in a while loop, the body is executed if and only if the condition is true. In some cases, we have to execute a body of the loop at least once, even if condition is false. This type of operation can be achieved by using a do while loop. In do while loop, the first time the statement is executed. Do while loop the first time is statement is executed. Okay, without test the condition, that condition either true or false, then also first time the loop is executed. Okay, first time the loop is executed, then after test the condition at the end of the loop, the condition is false, then comes out of that loop. Okay, suppose here the condition is true. Okay, then again execute the do statement block and again test the condition there. Okay, the process is repeated in the do while loop. The body of the loop is always executed at least once. After the body is executed, then it check the condition. After the body is executed, then it check the condition. If the condition is true, then it will again execute the body of the loop. Otherwise, control is transferred out of the loop. Similar to the while loop, once the control goes out of the loop, the statement will which are immediately okay after the loop is executed. The critical difference the critical difference between the while and do while loop is that in while loop the while is written at the beginning. In do while loop while condition written at the end of the termination with semicolon. Okay, next here you can see Print a table of true using do while loop. Here you can see number 1, here do printf 2 into number, 2 into number, next number plus plus. Here while is tested at the end of the loop. While is tested at the end of the loop. Number is less than or equal to 10. Number is less than or equal to 10. Return 0. Here printed 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 like that, 20. Okay. Two table is there. Two table. Last what are the values are there? Those values are printed there. Two twos are, two fours are, two twos are, two threes are like that. Two tens are 20. Okay. Those values are printed. Okay. Next, then after you can see here. Okay. In the above example, we have printed multiplication table of 2 using do while loop. Okay. Let's see how the program was able to print in the series. First, we have initialize a variable number with value 1. Okay, then we have written a do while loop. In a loop, we have print function that will print the series by multiplying the value of number with 2. Okay, you want third table, just you multiply with 3. Okay, you want which table? Okay, that number multiplied with the number. Okay, then automatically you got which table you want, that table. Okay, next, after each increment, the value of number will increase by 1 and it will printed on the screen. Initially, the value of number is 1. In a body of loop, the print function will be executed in this way. 2 into num, where number is equal to 1, then 2 into 1 is equal to 2. Hence the value 2 will be printed. This will go on until the value number becomes 10. After that, loop will be terminated and statement which is immediately after the loop will be executed. In this case, return 0. In this case, return 0. Okay. Next one, last one, for loop. Okay, in for loop, a for loop is more efficient loop structure in C programming. The general structure of for loop is as follows. For initial value, test the condition or increment or decrement operators, next statements are there. Okay. Next, the initial value of the loop is performed only once. Initial value of the loop is performed only once. The condition is a Boolean expression. The condition is a Boolean expression that tests the compares the counter and a fixed value after each iteration, stopping the for loop when false is written. Okay, the increment and decrement uh, increases the counter by set value. Okay, next, here you can see in for loop number is equal to 1, number less than or equal to 10, number plus plus. Print 1 to 10 numbers. Next printf percentage d comma number. Next closing. Next number 0. Here you can see number 1 is starting value is 1 and number less than or equal to 10, number incremented by plus plus. Okay. Here you can see, number initial value is 1. 1 means 1 into what is the number here? 1. Okay, 1 is printed first time. 1 is less than or equal to 10. Condition true. Here 1 plus plus means 2. Okay, now number become 2. First one is printed. Now number 2. 2 is less than or equal to 10. Condition is true. Now, okay, print the number 2. Next, now number value is 3. 3 is less than or equal to 10. Condition is true. Now a number incremented by 1. 4. Okay, next here printed 3. Next 4 is less than or equal to 10. Condition is to printed 4, here incremented 4 value by 1. Now I value number value is 5, 5 less than, like that, 10 times the loop is repeated, 10 times those numbers are printed here. Okay, that is the for loop. Okay, here you can see the above program prints the number series from 1 to 10 using the for loop. We have declared a variable of an int data type to store values. Okay, in for loop, in the initialization part, we have assigned value 1. We have assigned value 1 to the variable number. In the conditional part, we have specified our condition and then the increment part. Okay, next, In the above, in, in the body of the loop, we have printed function to print the numbers on a new line in the console. We have the value 1 stored in number. After the first iteration, the value will be incremented and it will be becomes 2. Now the variable number has the value 2. The condition will be rechecked and since the condition is true, loop will be executed and it will print 2 on the screen. This loop keep on execution until the value of the variable becomes 10. After that, the loop will be terminated and the series of 1 to 10 will be printed on the screen. Okay, next break statement. Okay, here break nothing but what the break statement. The break statement is used okay mainly in switch statement. In the switch statement, it also useful for immediate stopping a loop. Immediate stopping a loop. We consider the following program which includes a break to exit a while loop. Here you can see main function integer data type number 5, 5 is greater than 0, opening braces, number double is equal to 3, break. When the number value double is equal to 3, okay, 5 double is equal to 3, then break it will print. Okay, what are the four? Next, first condition tested there, 5 is greater than 0, condition true. Okay, next printed. Next, 4 is greater than 0, next 4 also printed. Okay, first time 5, 5 is greater than 0. Okay, 5 double is equal to 3. No, not break. 5 is printed. Next, 4 decrement value in value. 4 greater than 0, condition true. Here again check the condition. 4 double is equal to 3, condition false, then printed this one. Okay, now 3. 3 is greater than 0. Okay, 3 double is equal to 3, then okay, condition is true, then break. Okay, here we can use break statement like this way. Okay, next continue. Next continuous statement when you want to skip to the next iteration but remains in the loop, you should use the continue statement. When you want to skip to the next iteration but remains in the loop, you should use the continue statement. On that continuation purpose, you can use continue keyword. Here you can see number greater than 0. 7 is greater than 0, condition true. Now n value becomes 6. Okay, here you can see, okay, what is that one? 7 double is equal to 5. 7 double is equal to 5. Now, what is that one? 6 value is printed here. 6 is printed here. Next, again, test the condition. Now, n value is 6. 6 greater than 0. Condition true. N minus minus 6 minus minus. Next, here what? 5. 5 double is equal to 0. Okay. Here what 6 means here 5. 5 double is equal to 0. Condition true. Then continue. On that continue here count printed that 5 value again go back and 6 is greater than 0. Number value 6 minus minus means 5. 5 is not printed. 5 is there. 5 minus minus means 4. 4 is printed here. Next continue. Next then after printed here 4 again come back. 5 is greater than 0. 5 less minus minus means 4. Okay, 4 double is equal to 5. Condition false, continued and 4 is printed here. Again come back. Next here 4. NB value now 5. 5 greater than 0. 5 minus minus means 4. Until 1 comes, then the condition, what are the conditions are there? Those conditions are continued. Okay, which loop to select? Okay, which loop to select? Selection of a loop is always a task for a programmer. To select a loop, do the following step. Analyze the problem first. You can analyze the problem and check whether it requires a pre-test or post-test. Check whether it requires a pre-test or post-test. If pre-test is required, you can use while or for loop. Post-test is required, you can use do or while. Okay. Next here, looping is one of the key concepts on any programming language. It executes a block of statements number of times until condition becomes false. Loops are two types, entry control and exit control loops. C program provides while, do while and for loops. For any while loop is entry control loops and do while loop is exit control. Okay, these are the looping statements. On that looping statements, you can see. Okay, what is the basic loop? Okay, the purpose of the loop is repeat the same code a number of times. Execution purpose we are using looping statement. Looping statements. Okay, executes the sequence of statements many times until the stated condition becomes false. Okay, when the condition is false, then comes out of that loop. When condition true, go back and check the condition. Condition true, again go back and check the condition. Okay, condition is those block of statements are executed. Again go back, again check the condition. Like that, how many times the condition is true, that much of times the loop is executed. When the condition is false, then comes out of that loop. Then comes out of that loop. Okay, these are the this is the loop. Okay, there are two types of loops are there, entry control loop and exit control loop. Entry control loop nothing but what is condition checked at the beginning of the loop. Exit control loop nothing but end of the loop test is condition checked. Okay, while loop on that while condition tested at the beginning of the loop, that is while. Okay, and do while loop, okay, that is condition checked at the end of the loop, then that is called exit entry loop. Okay, exit entry loop. What is that one? Exit control loop and entry control loops are there. Entry control loop examples for loop and while loop. Exit control loop example is do while. Okay, here you can see diagram on diagram. Okay, condition is there. Condition is true. Yes, execute while block code. Okay, no execute code outside while do blocks. Okay, this is the main important diagram. You can see this diagram and you can identify. Okay, loop how many times are repeated. Okay, in conditional loops, how many times the loop is repeated that you know. Okay, you don't know how many times the loop is repeated. The condition is repeated. That is called a looping statement. Those are called looping statements. Okay, you know how many times the loop is repeated. Okay, that is called a for loop. That purpose we are using for loop. You don't know how many times the loop is repeated. That purpose you can use while and do while loop. Okay, these are the importance of while and do while loops. The differences between while, do while, and for loop, you can see while and do while, while and do while, while and for loop. Okay, the iterations are zero. The iterations are zero in while and for loop. Okay, but iterations are one in do while. Iterations are one in do while. Okay, next point. While loop is entry control loop, for loop also entry control loop, and do while loop is exit control loop. Do while loop is exit control loop. Okay. Next, on that for loop, the condition tested at the beginning, and while loop also the condition tested at the beginning. Next, on that last one, what that okay, do while loop, the condition tested at the end of the loop. Okay, on that, when the condition is there, after condition, you can't put semicolons in while and for loop. While and for loops, condition after condition, okay, you can't put semicolon. But in do while, must and should, you can terminate with semicolon symbols after condition, after while condition, after while condition. Okay, those are the differences. Okay, between what are those while, do while, and for looping statements. Okay, compared to conditional statements, conditional control statements, looping statements. Okay, there what is the condition is there? Condition tested only one time on that conditional statement. In looping statements, the condition is repeated. Okay, the condition is tested again and again, repeated. The loop is repeated until the condition falls. Until the condition false. That is the difference between while and what is that one conditional and looping statements. Okay, here we can use continue and break keywords. Break nothing but there only stop. Continue nothing but there stop that program, but we will continue that. Okay, that purpose we can use continue statement also. Okay, that purpose we are using continue statement. Okay, and here we can print a number of what are the elements are there, those elements, so we can print a number of times. So how many times you want, that much of times. 100 numbers you want, in while loop just you can put okay, number less than or equal to 100 and a printf number, then automatically 100 numbers are printed there. Okay, then loop is repeated 100 times. Their condition less than or equal to 100, then 100 times the loop is repeated. Okay, you can take their less than only less than, then 99 times the loop is repeated. Less than or equal to 100 times you can repeat that loop. Okay, these are the looping statements. Today